Hello students, welcome to part 2 of quadratic equations. So this is video number 20 and we are going to discuss about the second part of the video which we made on quadratic equations. So as we have said in the videos for class 10, we will discuss one question per video and we will try to make it into two parts so that we can discuss at least two questions for every chapter in your class 10 syllabus. Now we are now picking those chapters which are common for your ICSE and CBSE syllabus. So after that we will try to target those chapters which are extremely important for each of the different boards in general. So we are discussing video number 2, quadratic equation part 2. So let us start on with the first question right away. All right, so here we have the question for today. Sum of the areas of the two squares is 468 meters square. If the difference of the perimeters of the two squares is 24 meter, find the sides of the square. So before we get started, again, I'm telling you guys, if you are new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon, because otherwise you won't be getting any notifications whatsoever for my videos. So to keep yourself updated, do subscribe us. And also one more thing I would like to add here, the thing is that you can go on to the previous video before going through this video, because the part 1 has already been given to you. So in the I button you will get the part 1 here, right? So let us now start with the answer. So what is given to us is there are two squares. So let us go through the diagram first of all. Yes, so there are two squares that is given to us. So let's say this is one square and let's say this is another square. So two squares are given to us, right? And let us consider the side of the first square as let's say A. So this is the side of the first square, and the side of the second square, let's say it is B. So this is the diagram that we are having. Now it has mentioned that the sum of the areas of the two square combined is 468 and the perimeter differences of the two squares is 24. That is the question which is given to us. So let us quickly proceed. So the first thing that we need to consider is let the sides of the two squares be respectively A, comma B. So we have taken the side of the two squares respectively A and B according to the question. So what we are having here, first one is the sum of the areas. So if this is a square, so automatically the area will be side square. So I can write A square plus B square. A square plus B square shall be equals to 468. That is the first equation. So we can give it equation number 1. So this is equation number 1. And the next thing is that the difference of the perimeters of the two squares is 24. And we know for a square the perimeter is nothing but 4 into side. So if the side is A for the first, so it shall be 4A. And if the side is B for the second, so it should be negative. Side is B for the second, it shall be 4B. Okay. So here we are considering that 4A should be greater than 4B. This is just an idea. You can write 4B minus 4A also, doesn't make any difference at all. So you can consider any one of them. So 24 will be the answer to this. So without considering this as the second equation, let us try to simplify this one. So or we can say here A minus B simply. A minus B. That should be equals to 6. Now let us consider this one as equation number 2. So this one is equation number 2. So here we have got the two equations with us. Now we are going to solve it. Now from equation 2, we can write, so if a minus b is equals to 6, I can say a will be equals to 6 plus b, right? 6 plus b. So this can be answered from the equation 2. Thus equation 1 can be given as, so we can write now equation 1 as, so instead of this a, I'm going to put 6 plus b. So the first one will be a square, so I will write here 6 plus b whole square. So instead of this, I will write 6 plus b whole square plus again b square, so b square. Okay, and after this, the total, which is 468, that is not going to change anyways, right? So now we are going to break it down. So 6 plus b whole square will be 36 plus 12b, I'm used to y, plus b square, right? B square, right? Plus b square again. Okay, so finally the RHS, which is 468. So now we are going to compile the entire quadratic equation here. So we are having 2b square, so automatically this should be 2b square. So 2b square, okay. Then we are having 12b as usual, so there is no change at all, 12b. And finally we are having 36 on the LHS and 468 on the RHS. So when 468 comes back, it should be minus 432. Okay, and that should be equals to 0, right? Again, so or we can write now, so if we take 2 as common and take it out, so we are having b square plus 6b minus 216. Okay, that should be equals to 0. And finally now we will be factorizing the equation. Now when we factorize it, what we can write here, b square. Now we can break it down, 216, we can break down into 18 into 12, that is also 216. So if we make 18 minus 12, we are getting the factorization done. So 18b minus 12b minus 216, that is equals to 0, right? So this is the last phase of our factorization. Now we are simply going to factorize it. So it should be b plus 18 into again bracket b minus 12. Okay, so this is equals to 0. So or we can directly answer, so b should be equals to 12 only. Why 12 only? Because if b is minus 18, again there's a problem. What is the problem? Minus 18 cannot be the side of any particular square, right? So it should be positive, it has to be positive. So automatically out of the two options, all we can have is this one. So 12 meter, that is the side of the second square. Therefore, or thus a shall be equals to, now see 6 plus b is the value of a, so automatically it should be 18 meter. No questions asked. So I think we have answered this particular question. Find the sides of the two squares. Yes, we have answered this. So this is how we can, go through this particular question. So it's not a difficult question at all, very easy question, but at the same time very much based on the formulas and based on the concept of mathematics. So if you understand this one, I think it should be very good, and expect this kind of questions in your board examinations. Okay, remember, board examination is not at all difficult. If you think that the questions will be too much out of the box, you are again very much wrong. I would suggest you just follow up with the questions that is there in your textbook, and please follow up properly. Okay, there's a difference between just following up and following up properly. So just if you can follow up properly, I guess you'll be able to go through this particular questions just like that. So this is the end of today's video. I hope you have understood the question, you have liked the video. So keep watching. Again, we are going to bring class 8 chapter video on the next class, and after that, so every second day we are going to bring class 10 videos. So keep watching, learn with your video lessons, and I will meet you up again on the next video. Until then, take care.